Malawi, hold on tight, because this one was fire, my friend. Parliament turned into a whole vibe when Moses Kunkuyu stood up and dropped truth bombs sharper than a border cutting through Lilongwe traffic. The man didn't come to play. He came to shake the benches and wake up the honorables. You could almost feel the heat bouncing off those wooden desks. This speech wasn't your regular political talk. No sugarcoating, no safe lines, just pure, bold Malawian honesty. So, let's roll through the top 5 moments that made this speech echo across the nation like thunder from Dirande to Karonga. Picture this. Parliament packed to the roof, tension floating like smoke. Kunkuyu stands, adjusts his jacket, and starts. Let us remember, we serve the people, not our positions. Boom! That's how you command a room. The murmurs started, some nodding, others whispering, this man has come serious today. His delivery? Calm but hot, like tea that burns the lips but tastes too good to stop sipping. He reminded everyone that power isn't about the seat you hold, it's about the people who put you there. That line alone? It hit harder than a fuel price hike, my brother. But that was just the ignition. What came next was straight from the political kitchen, sizzling and spicy. Now, here's where the man turned Parliament into a confession booth. Kunkuyu said, when prices go up and people suffer, our silence becomes part of the problem. You could hear that pin drop, boss. Some MPs looked down, pretending to read papers. Classic move. Others leaned in like, hey, tell them again. He compared leadership to driving a matola, saying, if you hit potholes too often, the passengers will start walking, meaning the people are tired of empty talk. His tone had that we're all guilty flavor, polite but piercing. You see, this speech wasn't throwing shade, it was throwing light. And once that light hit the corners, even the shadows started moving, because next, their reactions got hot. The moment he said, hope is not a hashtag, you should have seen the faces. Some MPs went, like gospel choir members catching the spirit. Others whispered, he's talking about us. Even the speaker shifted slightly, tapping the mic. Order, order. But inside, you could tell even he agreed. Kunkuyu wasn't shouting. He was slicing with calm authority, each word like a blade coated in wisdom. The cameras caught every smirk, every frown, every nod. It wasn't chaos, it was revelation. That's when people knew this wasn't a speech for applause, it was a message for accountability. But hold up, this wasn't just talk for headlines, it was a warning dressed in wisdom. Now, Kunkuyu went straight for the jugular. Policy without people is like a river without water. Ooh, that one landed clean. The house went silent again. That's the kind of line that makes journalists drop their pens and just listen. He said development must mean something, not big words, but real roads, working hospitals, jobs for the youth. If we don't deliver, he warned, we'll become the same problem we were elected to solve. My friend, that's not just speaking, that's preaching with a government badge. He wasn't pointing fingers, he was holding up a mirror, and everyone saw themselves. But every storm leaves a trail, and this one, it's shaping the political forecast for months to come. After the session, Parliament's corridors were buzzing louder than a blantyre market at noon. Journalists cornered MPs. So, what did you think? Some smiled nervously, others dodged questions. Kunkuyu himself walked out calm, shaking hands like nothing happened. Classic move of a man who just dropped fire and left the building cool. Social media went wild, posts flying like chamisa prices after payday. Malawians were quoting him left, right and center. Because see, this wasn't just a speech, it was a wake-up call. And deep down, even the critics know, sometimes truth has to sting before it starts to heal. So there you have it, Malawi, the parliament speech that turned heads, raised hearts, and maybe, just maybe, woke a few honorables from their comfort naps. What do you think? Was Moses Kunkuyu being too bold? Or was it high time someone spoke that truth out loud? Drop your thoughts below and let your voice be part of the story. Subscribe to Global Pulse News for more bold, witty, and proudly Malawian updates. And don't forget, show some love to our sister channels Sparkling Kids and Rayma Fatima. Fun, learning, and laughter for the whole family. Together we grow, together we speak. One Malawi, one voice, always.